I'm not really sure where to start this video. I made one yesterday and I was going to edit it when I got off of work today and download it or upload it, I should say, to YouTube tonight. But something happened last night that I feel that I should make a video and put out first. As you guys know, I've had this heart issue going on and it still hasn't stopped. And I didn't want to take medicine. I didn't want to do anything for it because I'm ready to go home. I was just going to let it run its course, and when it's time, it's time. I'm sick and tired of being here for more than one reason, and I just want to go home. Here lately, I've just kind of been thinking, I guess, out loud to my whoever listens, my star family, my guides, whoever. And I have been saying, I am not going to treat this condition. I'm going to let it run its course, and when it's time, I'm coming home. And if you feel like I really need to stay here, then you're going to have to fix this condition yourself, because I'm not doing it. I've said that off and on for a little while. Well, actually, since I got the diagnosis. And that was immediately thought of from me. I wasn't going to take any medicine for it. And last night, I wasn't even asleep yet. This visit kind of hit me in more ways than one. And I'll explain. I don't even think I was all the way asleep. I think I was just fixing to go to sleep. I don't remember putting the phone down or anything. I've been really, really tired still. And I just, even right now, I can't think of remembering putting it down. But I know my eyes were closed, or at least I think they were. But I've become aware of a being, of course, working on my heart once again. But this time, they were very vigorous, rough, and it was extremely uncomfortable. It wasn't excruciating, but I remember thinking, does it have to be this rough? And you make it less painful. And they were doing it for a while. And I was even trying to force myself to go to sleep, but I couldn't because of the way it was feeling. I could actually hear sloshing. They were doing whatever they were doing to my heart very roughly. I could hear what sounded like, this is the only way I can explain it. It was like something like liquid sloshing inside of a encasing. A rubber encasing, if that makes sense. Not like a glass encasing, because that would sound different. But maybe kind of like I can't think of something except for rubber. But it sounded like sloshing inside of that. And then every now and then, if I remember correctly, it sounded like they were hitting my rib cage, and it sounded like bumping against bone. And I say that because that's what it sounded like. That sounded familiar. I was laying there just really trying to deal with this because it was really uncomfortable. Then it started making me sad because I felt like many things are going through my head. I felt like that they were annoyed with me, thinking we've had enough. We're tired of coming here working on you because you refuse to, kind of thing. That they were causing discomfort to me. How could they do that and cause me pain? I have went through similar circumstances, but less painful. And I had thought in the past that what they were doing was painful, and I can't remember what visit that was. But they just kept going and going and going, and finally, somehow, I went to sleep. And I remember looking up. I was on my left side. I was looking up to see if I could see a being. I didn't. And I remember thinking, can you at least show yourself? Nothing. And so I'm laying there. I have a bed pillow that, you lay on with your head. I used to sleep with a body pillow, and that got where it was so flat, it didn't help. So I got a head pillow, and some nights I will press it really close to my body while I'm on my side, and I'll put it from like mid-torso down. That way my body's on it, I can put my leg on it, and my back isn't as twisted, and which causes me a lot of pain. But I remember laying there with my eyes open, staring straight ahead, and just thinking, why is this happening the way it is? And I'm looking over my pillow, and I have a night light on that side of the room. And as I've said before, that night light is to be able to see them, not because I'm scared of the dark. And across my pillow, you could see indentions going up and down. And I'm laying there thinking, what is that? Their arms couldn't be that long. Did they have some kind of machinery in me? None of it made sense, but I do know they can walk through your bed. They literally can walk through your bed. And if you think about that, if you're like, nah, well, how can they work inside of your body? There's no incision, nothing. They work inside your body. So, and often I felt them walk through my bed. And evidently they were through my bed last night. And I don't know what was on the other side of that pillow, working over that pillow and into my chest. This morning I didn't remember the visit until I was already driving to work, and then it hit me. Because like I said, sometimes I don't remember until later in the day or not too long after I wake up. I mean, it just depends. And sometimes it comes to me in bits and pieces. But several things came across my mind today. And that one was what I just said, how could they be so rough and painful? Unless whatever was going on was a dire need. Like, they really had to work on me or I was going to die. I don't think that's what was going on. They know how I feel. They know I want to go home. They've known that for a while. And so I'm like, then why won't they tell me why I'm here? If they want me here so bad, why won't they tell me? What is my mission? Why are they hiding it from me? One of my lights went out. But why are they hiding it from me? I don't understand. I don't know. I have a lot of mixed feelings because I'm like, I feel like if somebody doesn't want to be here anymore and they're not like currently suicidal, but they just want to go home so bad. They just want to cross over and just go home. What being on the other side that I recall or know, I don't know, would work on somebody so hard and constantly just to keep them here where they hate it? And I'm like, I've asked for a walk-in, which is another soul coming into my body, taking its place just so I can go home. And that exists. That does exist. They won't do that for me. They've worked on my heart more than once. And I just don't understand why hide my mission. I don't know. I don't understand. If it's that important that I stay, then tell me what it is. And this is stressing me out. It really is, because I'm not happy. And like I've said in my other videos, I come home and that's it, you know, every day. And I don't do anything fun. I don't do anything exciting. What do I do? My life is like wasting away. I've been told so many times that I'm here to do something big. Well, I wish it would hurry up and happen so I could go home. So today I've been kind of sad. I was very irritable today. This morning I was very irritable. I'm not a person to be irritable or angry, upset and sad and frustrated maybe. I'm just really confused. I'm so confused, because it's like so many times throughout my life I should have died but didn't. So many times. I can count a handful of times. And one of those was at my own hand, and miraculously I came out of it with nothing wrong with me, when I should have had something, and the doctors were confused. I think at that point is when I realized that I messed my heart up. I think. But when I become a young adult is when I started realizing, I started feeling the fluttering. But it would be like once a month, once every 3 or 4 months, maybe even longer. I mean, it just depends. And now I feel it over 30 times a day, every day. About 2 weeks ago that started. But if they're keeping me here, at least tell me. Because if it's that big and that important, I would like to prepare. I would like to know, so maybe I could do better at doing it. If they're hiding it from me now, who's to say that whenever my mission starts, when it's supposed to have already started, but when I'm supposed to be doing what I'm here for, are they going to help me then? Because I've asked for the help quite a bit. Body healings, I think I've asked for. I'm not sure. I know they listen to me and come and help, but not all the time. I wish they'd help me with my vertigo. I wish they would get rid of that, because that is very debilitating. But I'm getting off track, as I always do. But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about that. I needed to get it out. And I don't know which video I'm putting up first. And if you're watching this, you'll know. If you're watching the other one first, you'll still know. I guess that's all I gotta say. I'm just kind of a little sad in more ways than one today, and confused, frustrated. I feel like this is my life. I deserve to know what's going on and why you're making me stay. So I'm sorry that this video is not a happier side of me or more peppy or whatever. I just need to heal myself once again over this situation, and know that I will probably always be in the dark when it concerns my mission, and heal that also, along with all of my other pain and turmoil. I all day have been trying not to cry. All day. I'll probably cry when I get to bed. I love you guys tremendously, and thank you again for hanging around waiting for me to put another video out. Sometimes mental health needs to be healed, and sometimes it takes a while. I hope you're doing well, and I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.